and Star Swipe.
Oh man. Yo, what it do, kid folk? Newbies, y'all not in the wrong place. The lifers will tell you this is the Life B Life in podcast. Now, I know y'all are used to seeing our vivacious, our gorgeous, our witty and wise, electric and eclectic Mimi, the goddess, hosting this alongside with me. However, she has a family emergency, so I just ask y'all send y'all prayers and good energy her and her family's way. And I'm gonna hold it down for her in the meantime, between time, but she will be back next week. Y'all already know she ain't never fall. Gang, gang, and all that. Meanwhile, we are not absent feminine energy this episode because I'm joined by two very special guests. We have the amazing, the funny. They're actually sisters, right? That's the crazy part.
Yes.
They're actually sisters. We have Thick Nubian Goddess, also known as Portia, and we have Jay Shari, also known as Jasmine, from the Vibration Show podcast. Welcome them here tonight. They're going to be kicking it with your boy, all right? They will be flanked by none other than your favorite coach's favorite coach, your favorite fat freckled man, the big dog himself. Whew.
Hey.
So
Hey.
let's let's get going. Let's get the conversation going off the rip. Ladies, how y'all feeling tonight? Everything good?
Yeah,
Yes,
feeling good.
good.
Feeling good.
Yes.
Awesome,
Yep.
awesome, awesome. All
Feeling
right.
good.
So y'all know me. I like to do my homework on guests before we get them on here and stuff like that. So I've listened to some of their stuff on Spotify. I watched a couple of their episodes on YouTube, and I kind of picked, and I got to meet them personally. So I'll put that out there first, to that little story as I get these technical issues on board. So it just so happens being at a GNT event. I think it was early in the season, the Eagles' first game of the season, was it?
It was
Yeah,
the
I
yeah,
think
their
first
first
so.
game,
game.
Yes.
their first game of the season because they was playing the Giants. So like, unfortunately for me, both teams couldn't lose. But
We were playing Green Bay. It was Green
Green
Bay.
Bay, not the Giants. You're absolutely right. It was Green Bay because I remember Homeboy was in the building. They had this
Oh, he was
one Green Bay
wild.
fan
Yo,
in the building.
he was wild. He was
I hurt his
wild.
feelings. He started.
I probably still have footage of him because he was wild.
Got
He,
his
I don't know
feelings. He
what.
got his feelings.
Yes, yes.
Man, he started off on what Jay-Z say? You was fired when you started and now you're just garbage. He was
Just start.
fired when he started, man. He was
He
ready to
was.
go. He was
It
ready to
Poor
was
go.
though.
baby. Poor baby.
He was
Poor
ready to go.
baby.
So listen, right? So Portia got there shortly after I did, and she was sitting around there. I sat. She came, moved over. Is this seat taken? Saving the seat for my sister. Okay, cool. Jay Shari is the sister, y'all.
Yes.
Let me tell
That's
you,
me.
things turned up after she got there.
And the
She got
plot
there
thickens.
mad calm, real chill, real chill when she first
Mhm.
got there. And Portia had been, talking to me briefly or whatever. We at the GNT event, support and Tone, the promoter. Shout out to my guy Tone, who was also part of Podlink Philly. Shout out to bro. Y'all seen him on here before for the sports edition episode. The brother, the fellow Cowboys fan with the glasses. Y'all remember him.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, speaking of Boo, because she was like, hi, she was like, yeah, no, I told him I was saving this seat for you. He's a Cowboys fan. And she was like, oh.
Ah. Yup. Yup. Show up like uh-uh.
Gave me her back
Mm,
off the rip. You heard me?
mhm.
I said, oh,
Mhm.
okay. All right. All right. I see what's in for it. I see how this night gonna go. Um,
it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad night.
it wasn't. I
Mm-mm.
wasn't. To my surprise, it didn't go bad for me.
Right.
So, we had already heard Green Bay fan talking and yapping and doing his do. And for some odd
Ooh.
reason, he decided he wanted to pick a conversation with these two young ladies. Portia was giving it to him you don't know you about to lose, baby. It's about to get bad for you. It's okay. We'll still be
You
here when
sound
you
just
lose.
like her.
We'll still be here when you lose. It's okay. You know, you
All
feel it.
right.
You got that little first score. It's okay. You think you're alive. It's all right.
He was
There's
hired. He
it's a
was.
long game. We're not worried. And you start kicking that jazz or whatever. But when I tell you Jay
Hmm.
Shari kicked it to him like they was in a sports bar, the minute the Eagles scored their second touchdown, hey yo, what you was saying?
She was
Hey you,
like,
what you was saying? Man, she got on him. You heard me.
yeah,
Foot
bad,
firmly placed on neck. Foot
bad.
firmly placed on neck. And mind you,
I just
Green
know
Bay was
myself.
like down a few touchdowns as the game went on. There's another touchdown. So she just kept calling him, yo, yo. They giving out shots
Hmm.
for every touchdown. You want one?
He
He
took
was
it though.
getting big mad.
And
Yes, he
he was
did.
sick, man. You could just see. And he a dark skinned brother. He not on my side of the spectrum. But he was by the time he was done, he might as well
He,
have been, okay?
He
that boy
didn't
was
The
say
yellow.
blood
goodbye.
was
He
leaving
was
his
just getting
body. His
mad.
spirit was leaving his body. That
Yep.
man dipped before halftime.
He didn't
Yes,
even
he
say bye.
did.
Like
He ain't say
you
bye
call her saying
nothing.
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 So
Just
he was
straight
Bizarre.
dipped
very,
off, man.
he was a
Straight
wild
dipped
bull.
off. He was.
He
He
was
was, man.
he was a wild bull. He was doing the most. I was
He
like,
was.
yo,
He was.
uh-uh.
Why his
That's when
team
So
ain't
I
know how to take his team ain't know how to take a hit. It's not my fault.
and that's what she told him. She
she
was like,
did.
we were like, she did.
It's
She
not my
said, so
fault.
what?
And it's
Mm,
crazy, all right, because at first she said she wasn't gonna say nothing to Main Man. She's like,
mm-hmm. Yep.
she's like, listen,
Yep.
that's not what I'm here for. I see him doing his thing. Whatever. Eat my wings. You know what I mean? Sip what I'm
Mm-hmm.
sipping, and I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna let him have it. It's cool. It's cool. But he made the mistake of calling over one time too many.
Yep.
So I
He
mean,
kept them.
he
Kept
Now
got
put it
turned
them.
this
into a
way.
pack. He got turned into a pack.
I'll
So
humble a nigga real quick.
let that be a lesson to y'all. They get real Mrs. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde. Low key, they play good cop, bad cop, real smooth. They play good cop, bad
Right.
cop, real smooth, y'all. So if y'all ever see them at a
We gotta
sporting
keep
event,
that. Good cop.
if y'all ever see
Yeah.
them at a
I'm a
sporting
good
event,
cop.
leave them alone. Okay? Unless you shooting your shot, leave them alone, man. Leave them alone.
And
And
even
even then, be careful. Be careful.
I was
yeah.
about to tread lightly.
I
Tread
was gonna
lightly.
say tread lightly.
Be careful.
Tread
You know what I'm
lightly.
saying? I ain't finna get y'all out the jam. Y'all get yourselves in.
Nah, caution. Mm-mm.
That ain't
Keep
my
the
gig. That
caution.
ain't my job. Um.
Mm-mm.
So
That was a fun night though.
yeah, yeah, man, yeah. On so we're gonna talk about your podcast towards the end of the pod. But one of the things that I wanted to mention, one of the things that I wanted to mention is that you guys do have this event that you like to do. And before we get to, before I ask y'all any questions about it, I kind of just want Portia, I just kind of want you to describe it for my audience, kick game on the experience
Oh,
Ah,
our show.
that
okay.
just that just happened.
Okay.
Oh, the
So
shows.
yeah, the show. All right.
Uh-huh.
So okay, I'll just do a little history run.
Please.
Can you hear me good? All right. Okay,
Got
so
you.
our very first show was done actually in 2020, September of 2020, and it went very well. We decided to, make some changes, of course, and keep going because we were like we liked doing it. We had a great lineup. We had like comedian, rapper, singer, and we were just like, let's keep going. So
Hmm.
the next show we added, I think we had the same, and then I think we added our DJ Jock,
Uh,
and we
I like
add,
DJ.
yeah, we added, because the first DJ we had was bad. Very,
A
very,
word?
very, very bad. Yes, he was bad.
Oh yeah,
He
I
was
forgot
very
about
bad.
that.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah. He was up and
He
coming,
was,
but it was a yeah.
yeah,
Never again though.
yeah. No, like it was bad. So we had like a little we did have like a little open mic like you just seen.
Hmm.
And that one, how I think that show was called the Thick Nubian Goddess Experience Variety Show. Because, like I said, we had
Okay.
rapper, we had singer, we had comedian. You know me, I'm the erotic poet one.
Right.
So like I said, it went very well, but because the energy of the DJ, it was like people were in and out, and that was really upsetting me low key because
Mm,
I'm like this is not, but
right.
nonetheless, it was a good show overall. So the
It was
next
a
show we did,
it was a learning experience because
it
that was
was a
at the one
learning.
time she wanted me to host,
That's what
and
life is.
Yes,
I
yes,
was like, okay, but it happened. It was a show. We got through it.
yes.
We got
And
It was a show.
right
yeah, like
because
that
that
was
was
it was a show.
you
Like
you
that's
actually
where they put it.
hosted by yourself, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't have no co-host. I did that one by
Mm-mm.
myself.
Yes, you did. That was your first show where you hosted by yourself. Then the second show we got you a co-host,
Oh yeah,
and then and
Why
then
my
the
turn
third
stopped?
one, huh?
you
I was about
yeah.
to say you trip. Look, you tripping now.
That's
It
wild.
looks like a
Y'all go ahead and
But
keep
right.
talking while I get my head straight, literally.
No worries. No worries. So the next show, like I said, we had a co-host and also got your co-host, and we added changed DJs, which was
mm-mm.
good.
This one I did two by myself.
I don't remember. I don't even remember.
Oh no, I didn't.
No, you
Yes, I
didn't.
did.
We had
I,
hmm, I
remember
don't
at
remember
Thomas
you doing it by
at the
yourself
last
twice.
at the last bar, huh?
Oh, you were hosting
Remember
by
at the last
yourself?
remember we had
Oh,
we
I
had
thought okay. Okay, so two you did by yourself. Okay. And then
I did
afterwards
two
we added
shows
you a
by
co-host.
myself.
Right, you were the only host. Then we added you a co-host.
Mhm.
And then after that, we added you another co-host.
Mhm.
And afterwards we just kept her with co-host. But the one that she's been like the NI and Jay Shari co-hosting thing is like peanut butter and jelly, bread and butter, like the bestest. Like the best because it's awesome. Like all the time. I love it. It's perfect. So we just decided, well, we decided that there's something left, but then we started to take another direction. So we were, can you hear me?
For a
You
second, it
going?
wasn't. It was glitching a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, then for a while, me and Jay Shari, we went another direction for a while. We were actually kind of like managing artists and still doing shows, but managing artists. So we did a couple of shows with our artists that we had, and baby, that was fun. And we learned a lot about the industry as well, about how some people, are crybabies and how some people really don't want it as much as they say they want it handed to them on a
Mm,
plate. They don't want to do any work.
Yeah, they don't
So,
want to do the people to do it for them. That's what we learned when it come down to managing people. Like we
yeah.
learned that people we wanted it more than the artist basically at the time.
mm.
Yes, that's what we learned. We to be honest, that's the overall truth. We learned that we wanted their success more than they did, and that's scary. You
Yeah,
know what I
that's the
mean?
problem with
Like that's
leadership
that's
positions sometimes. is that you'll find that when you're
Yeah.
in a position of leadership and you overseeing somebody, you'll find that sometimes, you see the potential in them, you see where they could go, and you believe in them, but they
Yeah,
don't want it,
Yeah.
they don't want it for them as bad as you want it for them. And that never
yeah.
ends well.
Nope.
It did.
And you can't.
It
You
yeah.
can't.
It ended, and we just didn't go that route after that. We focused on ourselves, like growing our own brand and everything like that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Like we were working with another company like for about a little over 2 years, something like that. And within that, I learned a whole lot. So I learned that at the end of the day, you really, it's like there's nothing wrong with collabing with people, but don't lose sight of your own brand
Mm.
because that's literally what happened. I lost sight of my own brand and my own vision. And even though
Mm.
part of that company was supposed to execute all my visions,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't going that way.
Mm.
So it wasn't going that way. And after that, I was just like, all right, we're going to literally, I said, we're starting over. I said, we're going to start vibrations over. We are going to let it all go. Like literally, we was on our, can I cuss?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I do it a lot.
All right. We were on our fuck it. And that's what we did. We started over. We started filming vibrations again. And we started like doing interviews again outside of going out to shows and stuff. I started going out to open mics, and then I realized open mics don't do me justice. This ain't.
Mm.
I was like, it's time to get. They don't. Open mics don't do me justice. Like,
Yeah,
That's a
I'm not
bar.
giving a
That's
real.
tough.
I'm just
That's
here
tough.
when it comes.
Yeah.
I'm just here
So
right
I just
now.
so
You got a little
I
stuff
just
with you.
I
You
just
got
started.
you got a little bit with you, Jay Sharee. You
Yeah.
got a little
I
bit
mean,
with you.
I'm not a. I, I'm not a poet, but I can write some shit. Like
That's how
that's
I
about
start,
it.
man.
And
That's how it
and
starts.
I speak bars just come off the dome, but I be speaking facts. Like I don't know, it just happens like that for me, and people be asking me, "Well, what do you do?" I'm Jay Sharee.
Listen, but it's a
I
lot
love
wrapped in
when
that,
you
man.
say
We
that.
we 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 gonna get back to
Right.
that because it's a lot wrapped in there. We gonna get back to that later.
It's not a lot. Don't make it
Exactly.
sound like
She
that.
Nah, no
she
cap.
always she always does that. It cracks me up. Like
No cap.
always. And I'm like, girl bye. Like
I
girl bye.
I
You act like you ain't got
I originally came. I was originally behind the scenes, and
Mm-hmm.
Big God has made me come in front of the camera. If that makes sense.
Boss.
Like
yes.
I just wanted to stay in the back, but with Thick Nubian Goddess, that's not possible.
That's not where you was meant to be. And she knew
Yeah,
it.
'cause we
I,
work. What we got going on works for us.
Absolutely.
yes. Like
I bear
I
witness. I can
and
testify to that.
Yeah.
Y'all work
yes.
really good as a team, really, really
It
well as a team.
yes, I feel like we work better as partners because it's like we
Oh
can
yeah, I
both
started off as her manager.
yeah. And
Oh,
I
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
so that's why I said I wanted to be behind the scenes, but yeah, management wasn't working because it. I feel like me being her manager came between our actual being related to each other. If that
Ooh.
it came
I
Oh
can
between
believe
yeah.
that. I can believe that. I
it,
can believe that.
it
It,
came between our sisters relationship.
Mm.
It's like I can't do this. Let's work side by side, not me try to manage you. So it works for us. And
I,
she really don't need a manager. She need more like a I'm the responsible one. Cause she more like one of them quick get rich quick scheme type people.
no, no, no.
What a
And
I
I
scammer!
yes, yes you
Big
are.
Nubian
And
scammer.
Yes,
I
and
am
I
not a scammer.
and I
Yo, it's
and
just
I'm
a
more.
few situations happen. A
Ah.
few
I'm more
situations
look, a few
happen.
situations. I'm more logical when it comes down to stuff, and she just be
Okay.
ready to just go dive in, and I be like, no. Or sometimes I let her do something stupid, and then I be like, see, that's why you should have did. Da, 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 da.
Understood.
It be fun. Look, I'm a natural risk taker. Okay, it's just, but it's just like I'm like, but I thought, and she's like, I already told you, like an old lady mom.
I don't care. I do not care.
She look,
I don't care. We like Mike Larry and Marcus.
Yeah, yeah,
my
yeah,
lord,
yeah. Yup, yup,
That's
yup.
literally.
me and her.
Balance.
But we,
Y'all
yes,
balance. Y'all balance.
'cause it's like I just
Definitely yin
be
and
like,
yang.
all right. I'm like, fuck it, we going all in. I got all my chips. If it's a poker game, I'm pushing them all out. And
And
she's
we
watching
broke.
her hand.
And we be bankrupt.
Yeah, I'm not. No, we're not. We're never
No, we're not
bankrupt.
bankrupt, but I'm saying if I don't have to put my sometimes I gotta put my foot down.
Well,
Cause
that's why she blessed to have you. You know what I'm saying? Because
she
sometimes
got
people
Right.
do
It's
need
like
that. People
I
need
do
that
need that.
sometimes. You know what I mean?
she
Need
need
that
me.
balance,
Imagine
that
if it was
counterbalance.
yeah, if I had two of me running around, we'd be fucked up. Like, I mean, one of us has to, like, she had, like, that's why I always say, you got to do this with me. I say that. I don't never downplay the fact that,
Cause
over here can be,
Yeah,
yeah,
over here can be wild.
our text threads be crazy. Cause she be
I can
like,
imagine.
hey, and I'll be like, let me catch up. Let me read everything. And I'll be like, yes to this, no to this, wait, no, pause, no. Like you gotta do that with her. It's like a dog. Stop, sit
Oh
down.
man.
No, no,
Shut
cause she just keep,
up!
cause she just keep going.
My brain,
That's
I
hilarious.
have a bunch of ideas and I have to execute them out. Like, whatever is in my brain got to come
And
out.
cross them
Like,
out.
that's
Understood.
just what it is.
And I cross them
Yeah.
out because
Huh?
they don't.
You got to cross them out.
I'm like,
Sonny,
I'm
thanks
like,
for
look, we're
joining us,
gonna
Sonny. Thanks for joining us.
we're gonna do this. This is what we're doing. Look, don't worry about it. We're gonna do this.
Apparently, she kind of agreed with y'all because she kind of agreed with the Nubian guys because she said exactly that's how it starts. Those crazy ideas, those having to get them out.
Don't agree with her crazy.
Yeah,
I
you.
don't agree with the crazy.
Well, a
And
lot of listen,
and then
a lot
tomorrow,
of these kind of
and then
minded people. A whole new way.
tomorrow I'm gonna have a whole new list of crazy now because somebody agree with it. What?
That's how it go,
Look,
right? That's how
you
it
gotta
go.
understand. My ideas was in my brain and I let it out, right? Do you
Hmm.
know what gets created? Do you know all the it's like and the fact that you gonna stay behind me on the side of me, right? It's like it gotta come out. And then eventually it's all gonna make sense and you're gonna be so glad you stayed on the roller coaster
I
without
like
the
that pitch.
seatbelt on.
I like that pitch. No,
You're
she
gonna
Oh,
be
keeping a
I'm
so
putting my
seatbelt
glad.
on.
seatbelt always
I
on.
might say, yeah, she keeping
So,
a seatbelt on.
but you, my seatbelt on.
That's hilarious.
All right.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
need the
But
least
it's
so
amount
a
of seatbelt on.
so I got a couple of questions for y'all.
Oh man.
hmm
Just to pick y'all brains.
Okay.
Is there such a
that's
thing as a
fine.
wrong way to be right?
Yep.
I'm very open minded, so yes,
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay, okay.
yes. Cause some
We could
people
Yeah.
all
don't.
agree on that.
Because I've told people that. I've told people that. I'm like, you're right, but you're going about it the wrong way.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Is
So
it?
your message is
There's
not being
always a
heard
way.
because of how
No
you're going
matter if
about
it's
it.
a wrong way or right way, there's always a way.
Yeah.
I
Always.
dig that.
And I, yeah, speaking firsthand. You know,
Yeah, you
I've
know the
done it
crazy stuff
myself.
I just said she be having crazy ideas. You gotta go the wrong way to get to the right way sometimes.
Yeah.
That's a bar.
Listen,
That's a bar.
I, but,
Really,
but
she
you
do.
gotta see, listen, it's like,
We
it's
was
like
going
what
the wrong
50
way
Cent
for a little
said.
bit.
We really was, but now look at us. We done swerved back. And it's like what 50 Cent said. I never took a straight path nowhere.
Oh, okay.
Nowhere.
You
I've
using power
never,
lyrics.
I'm,
Right. Here she
oh, don't get me started. I'm a quoter.
Portia
I'm a
St.
quoter.
Patrick.
Yup.
shit, no.
Yup.
That wasn't me, no. No.
My inspirations come, well, I'm more, I guess I identify more as Tommy.
Ah,
Like,
okay.
I took, yeah, more
Well, I
hothead,
was
but I
gonna
get it
go.
done.
Since you wanna be
Yeah,
Tommy, then I'm Ghost.
I would identify. All right, look, listen, funny joke. I took a Facebook text and it told me I was Tommy. And I
Oh
said,
my
I guess
Okay.
so. Yeah, I mean, whatever. But I mean, at the end of the day, my inspirations come from Jay-Z, 50 Cent, the Wayans, because I put all my family to work, whatever I can do. Like we run a nonprofit too. I'll be like, Nana, you got the cakes. You go over there. Jasmine, you got the biggest porch. We all make it work. And that's just what it is. We build it. We
Yeah, no,
build it
group
from the
dynamics is
ground
awesome.
up. We
legacy,
build them. Legacy. I put out three
It's a big
coloring
word.
books that
It's a
slapped
big
my
word.
yeah. I put out three coloring books that slapped my daughter's name and both my nieces' names all twisted all around. I said, congratulations, you're all authors now.
That's fire.
she did.
That's
Yeah,
fire.
You
yeah,
can find
That's
them
fire.
on
I like that.
Amazon. They're cute little coloring books too.
That's
yeah.
dope.
You find them on Amazon. I am an author too. You can find me on Amazon, period. But so,
Yeah, we just gonna come back to that part too. Um, because we definitely
oh,
got to
okay.
let the people know. Hey, man, listen, but the way I do things on here, I got to let the people know, how they can, participate, help you grow. You know what I'm saying? Sow into you. You know what I'm saying? Show love on what it is y'all do. So we definitely gonna tackle that, and
Mhm.
you're gonna get to tell them the books and where they can find it and all that kind of stuff by before we finish.
Okay, cool.
Um,
All right, go ahead. Do you? Do your
as
thing.
y'all
You.
as y'all have y'all podcast name vibrations, it made me ask this question.
Uh-oh.
And we'll start with Jay Shari on this one. Are you a vibe?
Go ahead.
Why or why not? See, me, I ain't no vibe. I can tell you right now, I'm not a vibe.
You know,
I'm not a vibe.
you are a vibe.
I'm not
You
a vibe.
are.
Oh,
I'm
you
not a
know what?
vibe. I'm
You're a
smart and I'm
vibe.
funny. That's it. I'm smart and I'm funny. That's it.
You're,
That
I'm not a
but you're
I
a
vibe.
vibe.
all right, so I used to didn't think I was a vibe until me and Portia I distanced myself from Portia and our business for a little bit and people started asking where I was. And I was like, why? And they be like, what? You a vibe? You be talking that shit. You be spitting facts. And I be like, what? So hearing feedback from other people when I wasn't around, when it came down to our business stuff, it was like, oh, I guess I am a vibe. Or like I I be vibing with myself in the house. So to me, yeah, I'm a vibe. But when I'm around other people, I don't feel like that's me until
Same.
I'm not around and somebody asks and my sister be like, such and such asked about you, such and such wanted to know where you was. Or like Naima, the self love poet, she loves me. Like if I'm not around, she
Mhm.
for me and I'm a homebody. I like being out the way. So I come in the way when necessary.
I hear
So
that.
Come
I
in.
guess I'm a vibe, yes and no.
Yes or no? Okay. Dig diggity guys, what you got?
You already
We already know you're a vibe, but go ahead and tell us why.
Well, I actually call myself a frequency.
Ooh,
yeah.
Like,
way. All right.
The,
yeah, yeah. I say
Okay.
I'm a frequency,
Talk that
and
talk.
only few are gonna vibe with me and flow with me because I'm a frequency. It's way like it's always deeper than what you see when it comes to me. Like I already know that. automatically what appears out here, all that. But once you get to know the whole, once you get to know the whole being, you realize I ain't from around here, and I'm a frequency. I ain't from around here.
I like that. I like that. That's fire.
Hmm. Hmm.
Not just a vibe, she's a whole frequency.
Yeah,
That's a,
That all the
an
time.
addictive one at that.
Don't
Mm-mm.
get her started. That's why her name is her name.
my guy speaker said he's a vibe. You a vibe? Tell us why you a vibe in the chat, bro. Everybody listening, if
Ooh.
you a vibe, tell us you a vibe. Tell us why you a vibe. And I'll go ahead and I'll throw it in the middle of the episode. And if you're not a vibe like me, tell us why you're not.
I'm trying
um,
to think you not a vibe, and your whole name
I'm
is
not.
Coach.
Yes,
Yo.
because that's not a vibe. I have a purpose. I mean, it took me forever to find it, but I do know I have a purpose, and I know leadership is a big purpose for me. I'm not just not one of them red pill alpha male guys. When we talk leadership, we're not talking that nonsense. But like I ran from it for enough years, for for me to finally get kicked in the head by God enough to realize that that's something I'm supposed to be doing, whether
Got
it's through direct instruction of teaching kids, whether it's through fatherhood, whether it's through mentorship, and whether it's through coaching. Um,
got
in all of these situations, I absolutely am positioned to lead, and I've seen the impact of it. Kind of like the same way you said that you wouldn't have thought that you was a vibe until people come back when you're not there. That's
mm-hmm.
kind of how things was like, when I got moved out of a couple of positions or when I left a couple of positions of leadership, and then people come back to me and be like, yo, look what's going on. It's crazy. Like, when you
Mm-hmm.
coming
Hmm.
back? Why did you leave? They fired you. No, we gotta fire them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So even just seeing people who come back to me after, a long time I haven't seen them and seeing, that they took things with them, I'm kind of like, okay.
Got
All right,
Hmm.
all right, God, you got me.
Hmm.
I'll lead people. Fine, you win. So
Right.
yeah,
All
I
right.
definitely feel like it like I said, it took a long time, but I feel like I'm a somebody who strives to live in a purpose now that I finally figured out what it is.
That's good.
Um,
Okay.
my God, Fobs, thanks for joining the chat. Speaker said, I provide because I'm a good father to my children and also a leader. Shout out to you. Shout out to the leaders, man. Everybody can't be a leader.
Yeah,
Everybody's not meant to be a leader. So, I don't knock the people who's not. You know what I mean? What's the point in being the leader if everybody's a leader? Somebody gotta follow somebody, damn it. Um,
Sure.
all right, so listen, as you can see, I have my geek stuff behind me. Big comic book nerd, geek, whatever you want to call me, anything but dweeb. Call me dweeb. You gotta see me outside.
oh,
Um,
Hi.
uh,
but I'm more partial to Marvel than anything else. And last I checked, I heard that y'all was kind of Marvel fans a little bit.
kinda,
So,
not kinda.
so I ain't no gatekeeper, so I ain't gonna regulate. I'm just gonna ask you y'all, and we'll start with Dick Nubian Gods this time. Who's your favorite Marvel character and why?
Oh,
Okay. All right. So my favorite
Hmm.
got
is okay, now I like a lot of them. Like I love Ant-Man, I love Iron Man, and I love Thor. But I'm gonna say Captain America is
Which
my
one? You gotta
favorite.
say you gotta say which one now. Because two, you know what I mean? We got
Well,
Steve and we got Steve and we got Sam now.
Steve Rogers
all
every
right,
day.
so all right. I will say both because what I was telling Jasmine when we went to the movies to see the new Captain America was how I understood why Steve Rogers made him Captain America because
Agreed.
in the Winter Soldier when they first met, Cap was running circles around him based upon the fact of him doing that pump up stuff. But he
Hmm.
was out there on his discipline, on his focus and like soldiered and willing to learn, like mentor, leader type stuff. I was about to say when you was talking about everybody can't be a leader because leaders followed someone first. like mentor. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I understood he was dedicated, he was resourceful, you know what I'm saying? Like, and his strength came from just naturally being who he built himself up to be. So I feel like Captain America even looked, Steve Rogers looked up to him, even. You know what I'm saying? So
I agree.
I would have to say both Captain America
Okay.
for each purpose because they
I
both
normally don't allow
great.
people to straddle the fence, but that was an excellent explanation, so I'm gonna accept it.
Oh,
Normally,
oh,
I
thank
made people
you.
have to pick one, but that was a really, really well painted way to connect the two of those. Um,
Yeah.
oh my God. Here come my man Myron talking about some of the white Captain America on the juice. We know. Okay. We know.
We know,
But he wouldn't
but
have been
it
on the juice if not for his character. You gotta keep that in mind. He was put in that position
right,
because of who his character was first.
right, because
Um,
that's what I was about to say. Because Steve Rogers, without the juice, he was disciplined. He was determined. He could,
absolutely.
boy, could, you know what I mean? Rounds. He get up and tell
He
somebody
can
I
do
could
this
do this
all
all
day.
day.
Yep,
You know what
exactly.
that? Come
I
on,
could
come
do
on. You
this
gotta
all
give
day.
you gotta give him credit for that. You gotta give him credit.
Hey,
And his mentor was freaking Bucky.
low key, a lot of people
Yeah,
Yeah,
forget that. A lot of people
but
forget that. That's
yeah,
absolutely true. That is
yeah.
yeah,
absolutely true.
like
My
he
man Five said in defense of Captain America as well that he was chosen to wield the hammer. Very true, and you had to be worthy
yeah.
to be able to do that. Not
Oh
everybody could
yes,
do that.
that's right. Was not worthy.
Not
That was
everybody could
because
do
he
that.
had pure heart.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jay Shari, who's your favorite and why?
Let's
Thor.
go.
Thor?
Yes.
Thor is
Oh
my
man.
favorite because it's
God
funny.
of
I feel like
thunder.
Thor is my favorite because he had to be humbled to get where
Mm.
because he grew up entitled. You
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he
know,
did.
he
He
grew
Mm-hmm.
did
up
grow up
entitled
entitled.
and felt like everything should have been his. And when his dad kicked his ass out, he humbled the shit out of him. And he had
Facts.
to relearn himself and regrow. And then he became a better person. Because on the last Thor, Thor of Love, with the little girl, I don't know if everybody saw that one.
I
Yeah, the
got it.
trash
I
one.
got him.
The
The
trash one.
last one, the little girl, it changed him into a totally different person because he lost Jane.
Mm.
And you get to see, like, I can't wait for the next one. You get to see a totally different side of him because now he got a little girl to tend to, and it's gonna
Oh,
make him more humble. Cause he stayed cocky a little bit, even like when he met the Guardians of the Galaxy and all
I
of them.
love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he still had
Yeah.
that little cocky attitude, but he was still humbled too. Cause that
Mm-hmm.
like he, I feel like he not done yet. So yeah,
Right.
Thor definitely my guy because he started from being raised like he was entitled. Then he got thrown in the gutter, and then he had to build his way back up, and he's still learning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take it. As far as the movies, my favorite is Sam Wilson, Captain America, the current one. For all the reasons that
Okay.
you named, Dick Nubian guys, for all the reasons that you named. And I was discussing it with Myron on a previous episode, how sometimes it kind of seems like he's complaining or he's whining, but what it is that he's an everyman kind of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he reflects in us, when we see our shortcomings, he reflects in us when we feel like we can't do it. Even like how I said about leadership, I felt like I wasn't equipped. I felt like I wasn't the right person. Even
Hmm.
knowing what I know, like if you hold my life up to a mirror, people going to see the flaws, and then why would they want to follow that guy? And I see that in Sam. Like why would you want to follow me when the person before me was like up here in my eyes? And the fact is, like Portia said, that person who was up here saw Sam as up here for real. So
Hmm.
you know what
Hmm.
I'm saying? Sometimes it do take other people to see, the good in you and the best in you in order for you to get there. So he's
Hmm.
willing to, even though he doubts himself, he's willing to, live up to the example,
Right.
and set a trail for other people to walk behind him. So I can't respect. I can't do nothing but respect that. My man Myron said Thanos because he put in work.
He was fucking niggas up.
He was
You know
tough.
what?
He was tough.
I'm not
He
going.
was tough.
I'm not going to lie. I did like Thanos. I just felt like he had a warped way about it. He had a right idea going about it the wrong way.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Sam got imposter syndrome. Does have imposter syndrome, but nonetheless, I know quite a few people with imposter syndrome that do great things once they
Mm.
decide to battle and go through it. Um, so yeah, you're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong. All right. So what is a song? We gonna just go back and forth. We're gonna alternate. What is the song that no matter where it's played, you gotta loudly sing along with that joint? It just puts you in the zone. We're gonna start with Jay Shaw Ray. What's that song that just it don't
It's
matter.
all
You could be in a
all
department
out
store.
in my head. Even though what we do is wrong, you still hustle to the sun
Till the
come up.
sun come
Crack a
up,
40
crack a
on
40 when the sun go down. Don't get me
it's still
started.
raining.
That's my joint.
Y'all got a bundle up. Like I can't not sing it.
Absolutely.
That is that is wild,
Anyway,
and I
second
love
night.
it. I love it as
What
well.
about you? What about you, the movie guys? Which is yours?
Oh, we
All right,
always
y'all
sing.
ready?
Uh
Yeah.
I
oh.
know, but the one that I sing a lot, aloud, no matter where I am, is fucking Robitussin. I don't know why this shit got me lazy right now. Yeah, and I don't even do none of that shit. Can't be Percocet or Molly. I really sing this song. I don't care. I tell people Chris Brown can sing about anything. I'm going to fucking sing what he's saying. And I literally this time be like, baby, ooh, yeah, right, ooh, yeah. Like I don't know. That is really my song.
Okay.
That is my
Okay.
song. I don't.
Okay.
It,
I'm
yeah,
I
it
dig
it
it.
plays in my head rent free,
I believe you.
literally.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
It's definitely a tie for me between what we do and a song by the Houston artist Big Mo, great R.I.P. Big Mo. Um Dog on just a dog, man. I ain't gonna sing it because I ain't finna hurt y'all ears, but y'all go look up Big Mo, just a dog. As soon as it start playing, I
Okay.
think I can sing his song too. I think I can hit them notes I can't hit.
Oh
You know what I'm
my
saying?
god.
Okay.
Verse for
Big.
verse,
Okay.
I'm thinking I'm Big Mo. Shout out to everybody in the H.
Big
But yeah,
mouth.
I mean
Big
that
mouth.
that's my twist, man.
Nice.
Um, that's my joint. I be sitting there doing the ad libs, Walmart, like whole thing.
Oh, okay. I gotta listen to this song. Big Mo,
Oh,
right?
it's the song is mad simple, mind you. I don't know why I get so excited about the song, but it's just like I feel like it's hard to get more Houston than that song. You feel me? I feel like
Okay.
if you grew up in Houston, if you was in Houston at the right time, like that song is embedded in the culture. Um,
Okay.
my man said, Myra gonna talk about some Baby Shark. Baby Shark get jammed, dog.
You
do
know
do do
what?
Do
I
do do
remember
do
that. I
do.
could. I was
do
so.
do
I
do.
missed that. I'm glad I didn't have a kid during that era because I would have said, "You better shut the fuck up on Baby Shark, you."
Oh man, we leaned into it. We got my oldest son. We had got him the floating shark. We had got my
Mhm.
my my younger son. He had a little tube joint for the tub that
Oh
had
my
baby
god.
Mhm.
shark on it. He had baby shark seats.
Oh my god.
Oh
Y'all
Even
my
funny.
God.
even the shark, it was one of them joints where you could twist the back fin and it start
Mhm.
pushing itself in the water
Wow.
Oh
Y'all
wow.
was Baby Shark in it.
Do
from
do do do.
straight from one kid to the next, man.
Wow.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, Baby Shark is hilarious that he mentioned it. He's a fool. Um, all right, so now we're gonna get to some slightly more personal questions. Not personal,
Already.
We
personal,
do.
but questions for you two considering what y'all got going on.
Facts.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with Portia. Portia, why did you create the Central Erotic Show, and why is it important?
Okay, so I created the sensual erotic show because I'm all for empowerment. All right. I am all for empowerment. I feel like there are too many women who are and men, women and men who are afraid to be openly in tuned with the natural. It don't mean you gotta go around fucking everybody and humping the door, but being like in tuned with your sacral energy, like your water. I got that water. And I'm a Cancer. So I'm naturally all about that water. And I just get tired
Let's
of
go and sip
and
mine.
that's right. Get into it. I just get I think that there is nothing wrong with sex, right? There's nothing
Agreed.
wrong with sex. And there's nothing wrong with doing an erotic show, people expressing their different versions of their love, the poems or the songs that were made. It's not just all about sticking, it's different, it's
She
levels to
said
it. Oh, that part,
the
you
old
know,
elementary school joint.
yeah. Ooh. It's not all about just that. So for me, I accepted being an erotic poet in 2019,
Okay.
and I did my first show, and I got such a great response with it. And I wrote plenty of erotic poetry. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going in. So that's how it went. And I just kept making sure I evolved with it because at first I just would wear something cute and say the poetry. But I kept feeling like eventually they're going to catch these dances. I said, once I get more and more comfortable with the fake, yeah, for real, I already knew. Get more and more comfortable. And I was like, the dresses are leaving, the lingerie is coming, the whole performance is coming. And then I was just thinking, well, these people are not catching me the way I'm trying to execute it out when I do other people's shows and I'm telling the DJ, yo, this song has to come on first because I want to dance to it. And they'll play the song, like, oh, I thought you wanted to still want to do your poetry. That's not what the fuck I said. So I was like, more and more, like, I'm gonna have to do my own show. Like I'm gonna have to because no one is making it
They
click
couldn't
the
see
way
your
I'm
vision.
trying. Right. And then on top of that, I also realized like every show I did was not all poetry. So I'm cool. I don't care who went on before me, after me. It could be a rapper, it could be a comedian. I don't give a fuck. I'm going out there, you're getting this nasty shit. And that's how I've always carried it. So that's why all of my shows are variety shows. They're not, no, I'm not no snapper. You know I ain't no snitch. No, no, because I don't consider myself a poet. I
What
consider
up, John?
myself an entertainer. Like,
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
you know what I mean? I'm an entertainer. So I just so happen to like doing poetry because that I feel like it flow better for me with what I'm executing now. You know what I mean?
I dig
So
it.
I feel I feel like there are other artists out there that may want to express themselves or have, and I've either worked with them on another show or they've come to my show and done something. You know what I mean? That's how I find my lineup. And sometimes my lineup is found by people I trust that I know they're gonna bring me someone good.
Right.
So I'm already my lineup for August is almost complete. I just gotta clear up. I just gotta find out about one more person, and then I got my lineup for August already. Because
That's fire.
exactly. So it's like I want to bring the grown and sexy. That's it. Grown, sexy. Say dirty jokes. Say something to make you dance or think. Whatever. Let it all out. Let your hair down. Enjoy. Not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not
Hmm.
knocking nobody else's way of how they do showcases,
Right.
But for me, it's all about variety as
I
best
dig
as
it.
possible.
I dig it. I dig it. Y'all heard that little bit of info come out. Y'all ain't get a date yet, but August, clear y'all calendars. Clear y'all
August
calendars.
16th. August
Oh,
16th.
hey,
And
hey, Life Be
so
Life, an
right.
exclusive drop. August 16th. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, you heard it
August.
here first. You heard it here
Yes,
first. Yeah,
it's
man.
going
You're
down.
welcome.
With
You're all welcome.
yes, with my lovely, lovely, lovely host and co-host, and they're my. Now she only does the erotic stuff for me, which I actually love because I feel like that's more exclusive. Like you're not gonna get her
Agreed.
nowhere else doing that.
That
It's
right, right, right.
only for me, and I love it. The
Portia,
poetry's awesome.
you segued into the next perfect question. You just threw me this alley oop. So I'm gonna just go ahead and windmill this because now this
All
question
right.
is for your lovely exclusive
Oh,
host, Jay Shire.
oh
So,
man.
as an introvert, as somebody who deals with anxiety, how do
Very.
you, how on earth do you manage to put that to the side and put on the show that you put on as host for this event? And you do put on.
Yes, you do.
You are
I
very interactive.
I call Jay Shari my alter ego.
Oh, so you
I like
crave. You got another, you got person, you got this that disorder. You just let
Yo,
her out. You just let her
no.
out for the show. You just let her out for the show. That's what happened.
I just
No,
yo.
I'm big.
So
Go ahead.
yo, oh
I guess you could say that because on our podcast, I'm like a totally different person, to a certain extent. But I just prepare like we know the dates ahead of time. I mentally and physically prepare myself to know that I for a good 4 hours that I'm gonna be in a bunch of people's faces, and I need to be prepared to make sure this show runs smoothly and we have a good time. So I smoke, I pray, I have a drink, and I just go from there. And like the
Okay.
people motivate because if not, I don't know what I would do. When I first started, it when I first started hosting the show, it was nothing like now. Um, I got way better. Like I don't know where this
yeah.
person came from.
You evolve.
I guess
You
as I got
evolve.
older,
Hey, there we go.
I guess as I got older and I started being comfortable with my own self because she's out in the open with her shit, I could just be that for her at the time. But we are our mother's child, and I'll just leave it at
Hmm.
Okay.
but yeah, it I had my moments where like when I go in the back, as you see as you've been to a show, when I change outfit, I'm I gotta get myself together. Or when I'm calling a person up on the stage, I gotta go regroup.
Mm,
Like that's how I
mm,
like. I gotta run off and really regroup myself. I'll try to interact with the crowd, but for the most part, I'll go somewhere ain't nobody at just to get myself together because it's like, damn, that was a lot. Damn, like, all them people was looking at me like, damn. I hope I didn't do this. Damn, I know I tripped right there. Like I'm my biggest critic too. So I
right.
have moments where I go off and just be like, and
That's
nobody
crazy.
really know it until I just
No,
said it because
right.
I be freaking out on the inside, especially if I can't smoke
Okay.
because that helps me. I was drinking at the last show, so I was okay. But when I went to the back to change that one time
Mm-hmm.
and nobody was back there, I was getting myself together, and then people started peeking in, coming to talk to me. I had to regroup real quick to not show that
Mm.
side of me because it was one time I hosted a show and I like dipped off and I was in tears.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
What?
and
Wow.
I didn't know
it
that.
don't. Or I'll go in the bathroom and scream. Like,
Wow.
yeah. So I be I'm not gonna say I fake it till I make it because when I'm out there, I enjoy doing it.
I about to say, nah, that's
And
not fake. That's not
at the
fake.
same time, yeah, no, that's not fake. But at the same time, I be like, oh my god, or like if I wasn't by my like if I by myself driving home or something, I'd be like, you did good. It's okay. You did it. You made it through. Like I prep talk myself, or she'll call me and we'll be on the phone to get my mind off it. But after I'm done coming down from that, all the excitement and all that shit, I be in tears.
That's crazy. That's actually rather impressive. If I
It is.
must say
It
so
is.
myself, that's
It is.
rather impressive
Yeah.
because
It definitely.
I don't consider myself an introvert, and my wife won't let me consider myself an introvert either. The truth is, I just don't like people. I just don't like
Okay.
people.
I don't either, and I say that all the time. But I like what me and my sister do.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, like I
So
can I can find commonalities. I can find ways to be interested in something, or I could find something interesting. And I've had a lot of teaching, to be honest, when it comes to public speaking. Whether it was, in church they make you go stand up in front of everybody and do this
mhm.
part. My mentally gifted program, they had me set up different from everybody else. So all of a sudden, like, we was doing everything together, and then they like, yeah, let's get you to the side and do this. And then I took a couple of courses while I was on CCP. So I'm kind of like built for this. And I always say, like, honestly, like, it's not like podcast me and real me is different, but real me will pass you in the street like you don't exist. Um,
That's me.
Whereas in podcast me, what I'm saying, if I'm up there and I'm podding and I got the mic, I'm walking through, I'm tapping hands, I'm giving fives, I'm signaling
Hmm.
homeboy in the back, I'm telling Shorty who on her phone, yo, we up here, baby, what's going on? Tell him I'll
Yeah.
call him back. You know what I'm saying? I got all the, I could be as animated, and then I could also be the person who don't say nothing until he called on.
Hmm.
That's
I could
me.
Yeah.
also be that person. So it's an experience for me, but I don't deal with anxiety the way that you do or some other people I know do. So to be able to do that through many panic attacks and anxiety attacks, I'm really impressed. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's hardcore.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
And listen,
hardcore because you play it well. You hear me? You hear me?
thanks.
Your eyes don't be red, nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I try to keep it
You
that
come
way.
back
Like,
straight, straight. Like you right. You do disappear, but you come back straight, straight. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
that's impressive.
But I guess that's my secret because I never told anybody that. This is my like she didn't even know.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's what she
didn't.
said. She didn't even know.
I
Yeah, like
didn't.
Nah,
I
that
never.
that takes a lot to be able to do.
Yeah,
Wow.
it,
Wow.
Right.
That's
it's
dope. I
crazy.
ain't gonna lie.
I
That's
tell
really
people all the
dope.
time, I'm a work in progress. Like,
We all are, man. That's what we gotta realize. We all are. We're all works in
Mhm.
progress. Um,
yeah,
so as we are about to wrap up, because this was eye opening, but it's also been a really fun conversation. And I
yeah,
Yeah.
know, I know, I know, y'all probably want more. Y'all seen the last couple of lives have been 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Listen, I can't tax these young ladies' time all night. All right. And I'm giving y'all just a sample of the Vibration Show because they will be back with us next week for a different episode. Now, if you
yeah.
watched last week, you know that episode was supposed to happen this week. But again, Mimi, the goddess had her family emergency, so we pushing that back till next week, God willing. Because like the podcast's name, life be life, man. And
Like,
Mhm.
um, at the end of the day, whenever I get this podcast to the point where people paying me to do it, I still got to take care of my people first, and I got to make sure my people is good first. That comes before everything. That's one of my
Yeah.
best friends. That's like my sister. So if she say she got a family emergency, she ain't got to haggle with me. She ain't got to try to hurry up and make it back in time. Go do what you got to do. I'll hold it down till you get back. So shout
Hmm.
out to her. But as we wrap things up with vibrations, ladies, um, go ahead and please tell the people where they can find you, whatever you have planned next. Let them
He
know
got
how they can get more
the
into the vibrations. Talk to us, big frequency.
Okay. So because I'm in trouble with Instagram, y'all,
Ooh,
if y'all follow, yeah, I'm in trouble. So they took me, like, if you put in thick Nubian goddess, I won't come up. But if people
they
follow
shadow
you,
banned you?
yeah,
Dang,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
fire. I want to get shadow banned.
So that's how you know.
Not really, not
Listen,
really. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
when
and
I
truth be told, that don't happen if you're not doing nothing. If you ain't got that don't happen when you ain't
period,
got no motion. That's
that's
why I
how
was
I
joking, but low
feel.
key, I feel like I ain't made it until I get shadow bit.
Yo, I'm lit, right? That's how I feel. And I so
It don't
y'all
happen to
got if
people who don't
y'all
got motion.
no, if y'all follow they follow you, tell them to look in your followers to see to follow me, thick Nubian goddess. Okay? And then you can follow vibrations. Ooh, you can follow Vibrations on Instagram too. Vibration Show 4444. Four fours, all right. And we are on yep, yep.
Okay.
We have episodes out on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Deezer, and I think somewhere in West Africa or something.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
y'all.
like we're and then we started putting up actual videos of our vibrations on our YouTube channel. So you can find us on YouTube Vibration Show. I think that's also 4444 as well. So, but
Okay.
the link is also in Vibration Show bio and possibly my bio too. And then if you are into the other things that I got going on, you just click those links. Like I said, I'm an author. I have OnlyFans. I have erotic poetry. You
Woo.
know, yeah, there's a lot to me. So enjoy me. And let's break those barriers that Instagram tried to put on me.
Facts. Facts. Instagram can't hold real ones down. You know what I mean?
Right.
The
Nope.
real ones
Look,
always gonna
these niggas
prosper.
can't hold me back. Right? These niggas can't hold me back.
Nah,
Facts.
and I hate her. And I'm just J.Cherie0506 on Instagram. If you follow her, I'll follow you, or if you click the link to follow me, I follow people back. Just don't come at me on no crazy stuff in my DMs because I humble a motherfucker real quick. So
Yeah, I should have
yeah,
said when she said it to me the other day. It was crazy. I almost blocked her.
What you say?
yeah, I never say nothing.
I'm capping.
Yeah,
I'm capping. Me
no,
and Jay
What's up,
Shari cool.
but
yo?
yeah, but don't
Me and Jay Shari
Oh no.
straight. We good money. We
You
good money.
you are good. You listen, you are good. Like
but
right, like
also
we fucks with you.
is
Likewise.
as
Likewise.
I'm a co-host to Vibrations, they think that we do the same things and we don't. So
And we don't.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
yeah, so yeah, you're welcome to my page, but don't come being crazy.
Yeah.
But
Stay in
And
pocket.
yeah,
yeah.
stay exactly because I humble your ass real quick. But
Mm,
yeah, so you can find me on Instagram at j.cherie0506.
Oh
yeah.
man. She ain't slipping in there. She ain't hiding. She just made sure you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what happened?
My man said she slipped an OF promo in there. I said she ain't slipping in there. She said it.
Yeah.
No, she
It's
said it with her
only
chest.
it's on yeah, onlyfans.com/thick
See?
Nubian Goddess.
Yeah, she
I
ain't
have
ducking no
nothing.
smoke. She ain't ducking no
Nah.
She
smoke.
called
That's why she
me.
shadow banned now.
That's exactly why I'm shadow banned. I'm out here working. I'm just trying to feed my family. You know what I mean? Like, but
Oh,
like
my
I
man
said,
said
when
I'm
all
already shadow banned. No, I ain't shadow banned. I just don't get no love from the algorithm. The algorithm just piss all over everything I own. But I'm gonna keep rumbling with them. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna keep rumbling with them. But we are going to wrap this up on behalf of Thick Nubian Goddess, on behalf of Jay Shari, the Vibration Show podcast as a whole, on
Yes.
behalf of Mimi the Goddess, shout out to her, and on behalf of my brother A.C.E, my brother who he always be, on behalf of the sponsor for this podcast, the owner of Simply the Shade Catering, co-owner of Second Line Express, and the mother of the soon-to-be here Denver, the up-and-coming Denver. That's right, podcast nephew on deck. Um, and of course, your favorite coach's favorite coach. As I always say, be smart, be respectful, be patient, and that includes with yourself. Be kind to as many people as you possibly can. I know some people will make that impossible, but don't worry about it. Most of all, take the time out every single day to be kind to yourselves. You cannot pour out of an empty cup. Um, for everybody right now, because apparently, 2025 is putting belt to ass. A lot of us have lost people early in this year. And unfortunately, I'm not safe from that. I have as well. So from one grieving mourning person to anybody else, keep your head up. It's okay to not be okay. Get whatever help you need. Depend on your village. Rely on your village. Don't shut people out. Um, use the resources you can. But if you feel like you ain't got it on whatever day you ain't got it, you just ain't got it. And it's okay to tell people that. I just wanted to leave y'all with that. I know a lot of us, do a lot for a lot of people. Some of us are the pillars of our whole community. But if you ain't got it that day while you're in the middle of grief and mourning, just be honest and let them know you ain't got it. It's cool. The real ones will understand, and the fake ones going to disappear like they would anyway. Y'all have a great night. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And I'll catch y'all on the next week. Back next week. Be here, damn it.